Have to. It was an 845. Niggas been saying that on the timeline all week. Now y'all gotta say names. I'm tired of y'all subbing shit. Say names. There is something powerful in living your truth and being who the f you are and not being a snake.
But it's that type of time again, man. I'm getting excited. Just be mindful of what you're doing out here.
That's just me and my little 2 cents, little Beacon, New York here on the What We Talking About podcast every Tuesday.
You can't be saying shit like that because then people not gonna jack you. Like you can't be critical of anything. People not gonna jack you, Gabe.
No, I know.
Facts.
You know, whatever, man.
Everybody that's tuning in right now, I see y'all.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's your boy Gabriel back again. I won't even say better than ever. I'm going to say back again with a new vengeance, a new vigor, some new energy for y'all. What's goody? What's goody? Hit that like, hit the share, man. We rusty up in here. You heard me? It's the What We Talking About podcast. We back. We back. Shout out to everybody across the world that might be listening to this particular one, right? We got some things to talk about. We got Germany in the building. What up, Cuzzo FM? You know what I mean? We got Culture Shock Radio out in Canada. You know, we got the Tattoo Shop Radio in Ohio. And we got Wapter Music, man. Yo, Guadalupe in the building, man. It is getting crazy up in here. Let's go. Let's go. I love y'all. What's going on, Angie? How you doing, girl? We got the big super producer, Big Angie in the building. I told you I'm a little rusty, man. I'm a little rusty. I got to shake it off. But I'm so happy to be with y'all. We got some new stuff coming to y'all. Y'all see a little bit different look right now already on the stream. Things are a little bit more crispy, all right? And 95% sure that I'll be introducing a new character on the show. Yeah. We're going to get into that, man. But yeah, y'all going to learn me this time. Yo, you know what's funny? Here's what's funny. Thank you for the welcome back. Bill Skills in the building. Man, this is funny. Right here. See this gentleman right here? Monster saying what's good. You see that? I have not seen my boy in about, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been longer than it really should be. But you know what I'm saying? Something's up there. So, but what's up to my brother? What's going on, Monster Man? Love you. Hope all is well, man. Salute to our boy Dom P, man. He out there, man. Yo, he's doing good thing. Good evening. Oh man, we in the building. What's going on? Oh, we got Samantha. Whoa, what's going on, girl? Yo, shout out your platform, man. Shout out the platform right here, because we got the Village Global Network in the building right now. Yeah, I'm part of a bigger thing, man. I'm just a little old piece exposing North. What's goody, man? Chilling, brother. Chilling, man. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. Make sure you're saying what's up once you get up in here. Because now I'm learning it helps the algorithm just when y'all are like commenting. Isn't that something, man? The more comments that happen and the more Facebook puts it in front of this algorithm thing is stupid. I want to get away from all this Facebook nonsense. I'm telling you, if I had it my way, Village Global Network would have its own page, and the only way you'll be able to see me is there. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So don't let it get there, man. Don't let it get there, Facebook. Don't upset me out here. Don't upset me. But yeah, let's get activated. That's the name of the joint. That's your joint. That's Samantha's joint right there. And she be doing her thing. So, yo, hey, what's going on? We got Driving Under Insanity Canadian in the building. What's going on, man? Hit that like, hit that share. We are global up in here. That's why I say shout out to, Cuzzo FM, to Wapter Music, to Tattoo Shop Radio, and to Culture Shock Radio. Those entities have done something that is so dope, and replaying this very podcast on every single one of those stations across the world. So now we getting heard in Germany, we getting heard in Guadalupe, we getting heard in Ohio, we getting heard in Canada. Who else knows where, man? That's just where those stations are. Who knows how far they reach? You know what I mean? So we out here, we doing our thing. Salute to everybody that might be tuning in for the first time. If this is your first time, make sure you go and find Finally TV on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Man, I don't play no games. I play 0 games. It's Finally TV everywhere. The way you see it spelled, the way you think it's supposed to be spelled, it's spelled that way. And that's where I'm at on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Hit up your boy. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me know you watch the show. Let me know what you want to talk about. We're going to do a few different things on this show, and I'm super excited about it. So listen, this is what I got right now. I got 10 people watching this, and I only got 4 likes. I got a heart, though, so that counts for something. So go ahead, hit those likes, hit the heart if you need to. Do what you got to do. Get those numbers up. Come out. Go tell people, share the live, all that, so we can talk about it. So what we call my podcast. My boy Blackout will be joining us in a little while, I'm hoping. A little bit of a disconnect there, but we'll get it together. But we got some things to talk about. It's a brand new season, and like I said, I keep talking about this Village Global Network, man. It's something that I got to shout out my boy Senior G. And Kimmy K. Yo, what's going on? Rec Boys in the building. You already know what it is, man. The Village Global Network, man, pretty cool stuff. Finally TV, definitely a piece of that puzzle, and I'm happy to be there, man. It's about exposure. It's about, taking a village to raise a baby, right? And all of our platforms, they're like our babies, man. This is my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a good idea to hook up with people who were like-minded, who were trying to do something. Y'all know I've never been that crab in a barrel type of dude. I'm always trying to help people, even if it means like I don't get anything. I don't, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to expose, put the right exposure on people. You know what I mean? And now I got something behind me now that's really going to help me with that, So salute to everybody involved with that. And went to Facebook. Oh, I appreciate that, Sam. That's what's up. We gonna get this thing popping, man. We got a nice, solid crew of people that shows up for this show, and I'm so happy for all the new listeners and watchers, man. I really am, man. It's this thing. It's so fun. So what we talking about, we broke it down a little bit last year that we wanted to like change things up a little bit. So one of the things I did was I went ahead and changed, my equipment, so got some brand new equipment, invested a bunch of money into Finally TV and this show in particular. I want to shout out our sponsors, because we don't play around over here, man. We really trying to get this done. So shout out to Allcrete and shout out to Sal and Marino's Barbershop out in Poughkeepsie, man, because those two entities they're like the inaugural sponsors of the channel and of this show in particular, and I big them up every chance I get. So remember, if you need anything to do with concrete, make sure you're tapping in and you're seeing my boy Ernie. He will hook you up. Tell him you heard it on this show. He might even slide you a couple $1 discount. You never know. You never know what you get. You know what I'm saying? A little quick $2.50 off or something, you know what I'm saying? But concrete work, if you need that, make sure you're hitting up Allcrete. And then, Yo's Haircuts, if you in Poughkeepsie, I'm in Beacon and I go over there. So I would say anywhere between, Beacon and Hyde Park and Hopewell Junction and all that. You need a haircut. Go see my boy Marino's Barbershop. My boy Sal takes care of me. I get it cut like every 3 weeks, man. He does it right. You see that? You see my fade is always lovely. It's not his fault that I'm gray now. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Power is in numbers indeed. Let me put that on the screen, man, because that is so true. And it's a big part of what we're doing, what I'm trying to do with this whole thing. And to be honest, and the VGN, the Village Global Network people, they'll attest to this. I'm not even going hard yet. I'm in the mix. I'm there, and I've been doing some things, and I'm engaging, but I haven't even really started yet. I haven't even really started yet, and I don't know why. Y'all gonna learn who that is, man. That character right there, he's coming out this year, and that's my new thing. Cause you know what? Nobody can be me. I can't be y'all, but nobody can be me. And I got this person inside that always wants to come out and say things only when I breathe out. But anyway, let's get it popping. Let's get activated. I love that. Where she got the Let's Get Activated podcast, man. Gotta go check this out, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to have all of those individuals coming on the show. Every single one of those people that's in the village right now, and they know who they are. They showing up on my show, and we're going to talk about what they do. We're going to talk about what we want to do together. We're going to talk about future plans. We're going to talk about how you can follow, subscribe, like, support, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's to the point now that if you pay a certain fee, right, you could pay a fee. I'm not even going to say what the fee is right now, because right now it might even be too low. But there's a fee that a person could pay and go around to all the entities and platforms and get interviews done for one fee. You heard me? Did you hear what I had to say? I hope that you were listening, because I may not ever say it again, and sometimes I might. That's right. You know, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you go crazy, that's when you make the headway. And I got to tell y'all something, man. I'm so excited for the show. And I'm so excited to be re-engaged with you and all my friends here, right? That I forgot to tell you that my day has not been all that today, all right? The snow came through New York. The snow took a branch off of like 100-year-old oak tree, just a branch of it. Now, a branch off of a 100-year-old oak tree is basically like a 40-year-old tree by itself, right? So this branch decided it wasn't going to work no more. It was like, you know what? This snow is heavy. I've been here for a long time. I don't even like this neighborhood no more. I'm out. Yo, broke off, and where it landed straight across. Now, lucky for everybody else, bad for me. It crossed the line from the street to my house, but that's the only lines that it took out. So everybody else on my street is golden except me. But you know what, though? Who is out there with his snowblower, okay? And I seen people shoveling. Who went over with my snowblower while my tree is taking off? I got no power in the house. I got a reptile with no power. Go figure. How am I going to do that? I'm going to sleep with the snake? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got issues over here. But your boy stands up and goes across the way, and I snow throw all my boys' joint. Because, you know, I like Barry. Shout out Barry, man. You know? And I took care of that. So who else does shit like that? Who does shit like that? You know? So you got to be a little crazy sometimes. You got to realize you're crazy. You got to make your crazy work for you. And that's why this year you're going to hear this voice come out and tell you things that maybe otherwise Gabriel won't, but I will. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get crazy sometimes. You got to get crazy. So anyway, I want y'all to know that I'm so dedicated to my show and my platform that I am doing this show via generator right now. I know you can't hear it. You know why you can't hear it? Because I've gone to great lengths to make sure that my generator is not popping off in everybody's ear. Okay. But yeah, man, I got no lights. If it seems like, yo, how Gabe get the studio so dope and so dark like that, man, I gotta get his secret. It's no secret, bro. It's no secret. It's no secret. I got no power. I got no power in the house. So I got the internet going. I got a heater going for wifey because she be getting cold. And I got the sump pump going, and I got the laptop going. That's what I got. So I got a one light, you know. So what you see right now is determination at its best. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so some things that, you know, while I'm waiting for Blackout to join me, and I really do hope everything's okay with Blackout, because I did hit him up like, yo, let's do a little, you know, hit me up beforehand. I didn't hear from him. So shout out my boy, and I hope everything is golden and copacetic. But hit that like, hit that shit. Let's get people up in here, man. I'm so excited for the first show of 2023. I cannot believe, honestly. I know that you're with me when you was in January and you started hearing about, you know, springtime coming, right? And you was like, damn, March is far away. Yo, we are 1 week away from spring, bro. 1 week. And it took right to the end, too, for a snowstorm to come through and take out my whole house and cost me all types of money right now. But it is what it is. So, yeah, the other thing I want to tell y'all we're going to do this year that I'm going to need y'all help with, and I hope that y'all are I hope that y'all are down for this because I'm gonna need Black and I are gonna need your assistance. But you know, everybody's doing a top 50 list because of 50 years of hip hop. You know that Black and I are true, you know, hip hop heads. So we got to have our own kind of list, right? And if you've been watching this show, if you've been a fan of this show, you know that Black and I, we like parameters. We like, we don't want you to send us a song and just send us a song. I want you to send me the song and be like, yo, I think this is like the final cut from my album. What you think? Yo, I think that this is my lead single. This is the best single I've ever made in my life. What do you think? You know, like, tell me what to expect. Set a parameter. Don't just send me music. Because if you send me music and I'm thinking, yo, this person thinks that this is the next hit, this is the next Billboard hit, and you send me something that's supposed to be a dope album cut, I'm gonna tear your ass up. I'm gonna tear you ass. Yo, Chris Pullett's in the building. What's going on, sir? Yo, what was it? Mount Merapi? That's about to just put ashes on everybody. I peeped you, son. I peeped you, Chris Pullitz. I see you trying to help the people, but then I also see you going, but fuck it, kick rocks. So I see you doing everything all at the same time. But yeah, man, that volcano's crazy, throwing rocks up in the air like 15 kilometers or something like that. Yo, that's crazy, man. Yeah, so we want to come up with a list, all right? So our list is going to be comprised of 50 hip-hop artists, the best ones of all time. However, we are really going to set parameters on this. This is not, the super volcano. Exactly, Chris. That's crazy. I could use a super volcano right now. Yo, what's snapping, homie? Yo, write who your name is right now because I can't even see names. All I see is Facebook user. But shout out to my boy. Shout out to WAP the Music. Shout out to Cuzzo FM. Shout out to Culture Shock Radio. And shout out to the Tattoo Shop Radio, man. I'm telling you, global. Everybody in the world right now is listening to Gabriel Finally TV, to What We Talking About podcast, live on Facebook, 7 p.m. Tuesdays, Eastern Standard Time. So there's going to be some parameters set where it's not going to be like sales. It's not going to be like who's the best lyricist. You know, sales can be so jaded depending, right? Because like, you know, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, one of the biggest selling songs of all time. You going to tell me you think that's the flyest song ever? It's not. So sales don't mean everything about dopeness, right? And it can't be like who's the best lyricist because Chris Pullitz, yo, what's up, Shad? Yo, that's one half of the Rec Boys in the building, man. That's one half of the Rec Boys in the building. What's going on, sir? So best lyricist, Chris might think somebody's super dope. I might just think they're okay. I might not like the way they flow. I might not like the words that they connect. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of subjective on who's the best lyricist, right? So we're not going to have that. It might play a part, but it's not going to be a determining factor altogether by itself. So I want y'all to help us come up with the parameters of it amongst the discussion that Black and I will have about it. So definitely want y'all input for that. I think minimum there should probably be about 5 different parameters. You know what I'm saying? Impact. I think impact has to be one. I think sales can be one. I don't know. I got to talk more about it with Black and y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Ice? Ice got some shows coming up. Salute to that, brother. Yo, Ice, hit the like and hit the share for me, cousin, because when you do it, they all start watching, man. I don't know what it is. Some of y'all got some serious pool in here. I don't know what it is, but when y'all do it, it just works. So salute to y'all for having some pool out here. I appreciate y'all joining me on the inaugural What We Talking About podcast. We back, baby. I'm so happy. The only way I'm going to get happier is when my boy joins me. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make me super happy too. But I am happy to be joined by you guys. You guys are super dope. What else, man? We talked about the sponsors, All Crete and Marino's Barbershop, super dope entities, right? Make sure you hitting them up. If you in the basically the tri-state area, but definitely Hudson Valley, New York. If you need something with concrete, you gotta hit up All Crete, man. I'm gonna run y'all the commercial so y'all can see some information about them. and be able to contact them. But if you know anybody's having foundation issues, or they want like a new showroom floor type of deal, or they got a big patio they need done, hit up All Creek. And then, Marino's Barbershop, my boy Sal, salute to them. Rusty, what's going on? What do you think about the new? Oh, yes. See, Angie, that's why she's the super producer. That's why you married her, dummy. He's right, because, we changed the logo. What y'all think of the logo, though? What you think of the logo, though? And then, Chris, I'm about to get to that too. And then look, not only we got that, we got what? Oh, because we know the original logo was dope too. Don't get me wrong. I love that logo. We had it for about 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Super dope. But I love this variation, this blue variation right here. I love that. So another thing, see, I'm just hey Sharon, what's going on, girl? And the outer space, right? I like the galaxy background. Yes, sir. I like it. Yes, Chris, thanks for pointing that out. So did y'all know? Hold on. Did you know that there was a DJ blend battle going down on the 16th this Thursday? On the 16th, Thursday, it's going down. We're getting together around 6. I believe the event is going on at 7 o'clock. It's a live event. It's a free purview right now. You're going to be able to see this for free, but it's limited. Only 250 people can join this live. No more. There can't. It's not something meant for public consumption, because they're going to be playing copyrighted music. So we got to do it in a private sector. So that's what we're going to do. We figured out how to make a little something happen. And when I say we, I mean the Rec Boys, Shad and all them. This was his baby, man. This is his idea. And I just think it's super dope. So on Thursday, you're going to see your boy, whether I got power or not, right? Hosting that joint. I'm hosting a DJ battle, a DJ blend battle. So basically, it's going to be 10 joints, right? One DJ is going to go first for 5 joints, and then on the 6th joint, they're going to switch, and the other DJ's got to go first, and then the other one could back it up, right? They're basically taking acapellas, right? Putting new beats to them and presenting that as a remix for y'all. People like Monster, people like welcome, hello Gabriel, welcome back to thank you. Whoever said this right here, I don't think that's Shot again. That's somebody else. Sometimes they don't tell me who it is. That's stupid. Anyway, Chris Pullett's going like this. Bill Skills, DJ King James, maybe Kurt Crazy. I know DJ Ease. All these people are going to be down to watch this thing go down live. So 10 joints, remixes. It's a blend battle. It is DJ Rec Boy Shot versus DJ D Hop. Get familiar. Tap in. I will be there. I'm going to be talking my ish. I'm hosting it. I love doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? They're doing, they talked about this, Bill. They're going to do pre-recorded, most likely. Kimmy K, what's good, girl? That's the Village. That's the Village Global Network in the building. I was telling you, I talked about this for at least 5 minutes before. Bill, so it's going to be pre-recorded only because it's a live event, and they're not like 100% sure how it's going to go down with latency and like lagging and all that. And the worst thing that could happen to a blend is you're doing it right on your end, but the people are hearing it wrong. So that wouldn't really play nice. So at least if it's pre-recorded, you know what I mean? It'll sound better, to Chris's point, for audio purposes only. You know what I mean? We're going to do it that way. But as this thing develops and we're able to do, put more time into doing testing and setting up, because the testing's hard, because I know for a fact the software is going to act different when there's, 150 people inside. You know what I'm saying? If there's 150 people inside, you know, I'm expecting the software to be a little laggy, right? I'm expecting that off rip. I mean, wouldn't you expect that too? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see how it goes down. You know, if there's only say there's like 40 people watching on this first go, which would be a tremendous turnout. That would be great, right? Say there's 40 people watching, and then Chris, that's what I'm talking about. It's hard to do a dry run, bro. We can do a dry run, like we can set up the software. They've done that already and put themselves in the private room and all. They've done that, but I'm talking about when it's infiltrated and filled up with all these people. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it, but it's not a battle unless it's live. You can practice those blends for hours to get it right on the fly. Yeah, no. And that's the thing, Bill. It's a battle. It's a battle to see who could come up with the better blend in that time, right? But yeah, you're right. A traditional DJ battle, everything's live. All the cuts are live, all the blends are live, all like the ad libs are live. No, yeah, 100%. You're 100% right. But I think that they're smart for going in with pre-recorded stuff right now, just to get the platform popping that way. And then once it's popping, they can go live, because it might just be a matter of just putting some extra. It sounds more like a remix battle. Yeah. I would look at it like that, but for all intents and purposes, they called it blend battle. But yeah, it's like a remix battle, because they're gonna be taking acapellas and just putting new instrumentals on them. But it's gonna be R&B and hip hop. It's not just, you know what I mean? So that's going to be pretty dope. So make sure you tune in. Nothing about this is traditional. It's happening from 2 different locations and streaming to the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, it might just be a matter of, if you put XYZ equipment in place and you do XYZ, do it that way and you'll be fine. Then that's what will end up happening. But, you got to take your baby steps, and get it popping. But, Bill, I asked you about this already, though. All right. I asked Bill to be my DJ, and he said no. Did you have a change? You have a changed heart? Would you get down on a blend battle? Sounds clash. Like good. I think it sounds bad as hell. I think it's a fire idea, man. I do. I think it's a fire idea. I love that Chris says there's nothing traditional about it. LOL. It's happening from 2 different locations, streaming to the world. And we are talking about this Thursday, 7 p.m. Look for the live link. You'll get a link from myself, from the Rec Boys. Everybody involved is going to be sharing the link. So got to start somewhere, only going to get better. Exactly, Chris. That's what I'm saying. I just like that it's actually happening, because Shad and I have been talking about this for a while. And the problem was I couldn't find him a opponent. And I went to Kurt. Kurt said he too busy. I went to Bill Skills. He said, I'm not battling. I went to King James, who said yes, but then nothing ever came to fruition. And then I never asked Flatline. I did not ask Flatline. And I did not ask DJ Richie Styles. Now, that would be a huge underdog sleeper that I could throw in the mix. And I think Richie might. Well, Bill, what you think about that? You think in the format where it's like pre-blended, remixes? What do you think? You think Richie Styles will hold it? I think Richie might actually do something, because he likes all like the R&B. He likes like the old school music, so he knows it all. I think he might actually do good. Oh, so the Rec Boys. See, this is what happens. If everybody's watching, they're watching on the Rec Boy channel and all that right now. They always stunting on me. You know what I mean? You know how I have them friends who always just like, they just gotta one up you, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how they do, and they can't help it. You know what I'm talking about? So that's the Rec Boys for me. Every time, man, these dudes, man, out here stunting on your boy. It's all love, King. It's all love. Yeah, I know. Stunting on me. I heard from my link isn't working. Hold up. Blackout always how he the technical one, and let me go get him a link. Hold on. We gonna bring Blackout into the mix right now. Miss him, man. Like, where he been at? All right. So we gonna get check for another. I'm telling him. So my boy's about to join us. I'm excited for that because that's what I needed to happen. Another. Check now. All right. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got my co-host extraordinaire, co-creator of the show, rapper, artist, producer, engineer. Sometimes he's a dickhead. He's all these things out here. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Blackout. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, brother. How you feel?
Discombobulated. Today's a weird day to start a show with power and snow and all kind of shit going on. You feel me?
Well, you must have not been able to listen to the first 25 minutes of this show because
that's correct.
Okay, my boy, I think you've been dealing with a lot. What I've been dealing with, had a 100-year-old oak tree branch that's a 40-year-old tree by itself fall on only my power lines,
as it should.
So when you say you've had a day, man, I'm with you 100%. Get it. Are you okay? Is everything blessed and cool?
I'm Gucci, man. Blessed, highly favored. Can't complain. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Awesome, man.
Man?
Chilling, man. I was telling the people how excited I am for the season. Telling them about the monies that I've dumped into this thing, the money that you've dumped into this thing, the decisions to keep pushing this thing forward, the fact that we're syndicated across the world, we're global now, you know what I mean? So shout out to everybody in Germany, Canada, Ohio, and Guadalupe, you know what I mean? They could listen to the podcast. That's the one. I've been so excited talking about stuff. I forgot that part too. You're also going to be able to find these podcasts on your normal podcast streaming software, man. So all that Spotify, the Apple Pods, all that, it's all going to be there. Might need to percolate for the first week here, but it is coming. It is definitely coming. So you're going to be able to consume this so many different ways, man. So if it's your first time, make sure you go ahead and hit follow. Search for Finally TV on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can also find my boy King Blackout on Instagram. That's probably the best way to get at homeboy. So at King Blackout, no C. So King Blackout, no C. And
the amount of people still throwing that C in there be blowing mine, bro. Like, I gotta do better. I don't want the lights out. I just want blackout. It's something different. Like, oh Jesus. What's up, bro? It's been too long, man.
It's been way too long. It's like, so many things have happened since we took our little hiatus that there was times I was like, damn, man, we would have talked about this for the whole 90 minutes if me and Black was on right now. Yeah. And then immediately following that thought, I went, damn, I need a break though. I'm good.
So listen, hold up. First of all, before I get into the topic, because I know you've been probably boring everybody and shit, and that's all right. Listen, yeah. I like the new set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the logo was, I can fuck with it. You know what I mean? I like the blue. I like the blue going on there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know why you got the black shit going on like you in space yourself. Like, I get the outer space border, but why are you like in front of a black wall? Where you at? Some kind of like Al-Qaeda hostage? What's up?
Well, really, I just have a black curtain behind me, but you would see more detail if it wasn't for the fact that I'm blacked out at the crib.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So
Got
it's extra dark in here. So the only light on right now is this laptop and the little camera light going on. That's it. You know, so very dark. Village Global Network is right, Kimmy K. I've spent a lot of time talking about that. But yeah, Ice the God in the building. It is a new season and we are lit. Sharon, what's good, girl?
And a super volcano.
Yeah, because we did you know about that? Merapi? Is it Merapi? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know what that is, bro. What's that?
It's a super volcano that's getting ready to put ashes on the whole world if we don't watch out.
Word.
Say word. Chris Pullis was
sounds like a disease you get when you deployed and you sleep with the women and you're not supposed to.
He Merapi me.
That Merapi, nigga, that shit. That shit burn, bro.
Yikes. Yo, Chris will put us on. He'll tell us exactly what penicillin saves us all.
Right. Need that, bro. Need that.
What part of the world is that in? Anyway, tell me. Talk to me.
It's so many things we got to get to, bro. Can I just want to throw this out here though before we get into it proper. Angela Bassett didn't get an Oscar again.
Personal vendetta.
What she got to do, bro, to get an Oscar? Not that I give two fucks about the Oscar, but like she that queen, like she do that. How you still don't got an Oscar?
I'd have to say I really don't know, Blackout.
I mean, she done lost the Prince of Black People to T'Challa, right?
Yeah.
She getting bad guys at 63 on 911. Like she really out here, bro. Still, like she done did every kind of role, and you still don't got an Oscar. Like, I'm gonna leave that right there. That's just weird to me, bro. That's weird to me.
I feel you. I mean, it happens like that. It happens like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it could be weird like that. You know, Warren Moon, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, no Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
It happens.
Sharon said, had not been one since Holly Berry from Monsters Ball, right? Like Holly Berry had to, you know what I mean? Had to drink from the almond milk to get an Oscar. That was weird.
Listen,
I'm just saying, like, why we just can't get those, bro?
You think she got that off the strength for that one sex scene?
Bro, this is gonna sound wicked when I say it. She didn't get one until she did that. So, like,
I mean, it was a hell of a sex scene. Jesus.
I mean, let's not do that. What's up, Angie?
Gabe, talk to the people. Talk to your people at the Oscars and make it happen. No, I know. I do. Haley went soft porn. She
high-key did. She high-key did. But we got a lot of stuff to catch up on, though. We got time for all that? Let's catch up.
Yeah, we could catch up. I'll let you lead the discussion. I want to get into 3 the hard way by about like 5 after. So go.
Are you trying to like limit my thoughts? Like,
No.
Like it's a new season. Like we're not doing that this year. This year, listen. Let me put like, listen. I got y'all right now, right? Let me speak my truth.
Here we go.
You fucked up. When I got a mic, you fucked up. Listen, everybody. I'm not gonna be silenced by Gabe no more and his shenanigans. You heard?
Right.
Season 5. I'm here to talk my shit.
I have a mute button.
Then I'm gonna just go in the comments and blow your chat up. That's all I'm saying. Yo, what you think about what happened to Tory, bro? Because I don't see how he got convicted. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying that, you know, I don't see how he got convicted. Like reasonable doubt was all over the fucking place. How you get convicted?
It's hard to say. I think that he definitely did something that night. I don't think he did what they were accusing him of, and I don't think they understood the context and what he was trying to say happened. I think so. Okay. I think he got placed in a very, very ugly light, and then mix that with the fact that me and you are sitting there hollering about Angela Bassett not getting her just due, you know, and how dare a jury let this man go after harming a African woman, you know, marrying an African woman up in with his gun because he wanted to go to a party. I think all those things played a part into it, bro. I really do. Like this because it's stupid out here, and humans are on juries, and there's weird people, you know, twisting dials and raising the level on shit. That's what I think. But who am I?
Okay.
Who am I?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think the burden of proof is reasonable doubt, beyond a reasonable doubt, right? To be convicted of like an actual serious offense in this country, beyond reasonable doubt, right? And I listened to the trial and all the reporting on it, and all I know is that you had somebody pleading the fifth, somebody with gun residue on their hands, another person who it could have potentially be, an eyewitness saying, you know what I mean, what it looked like. That's reasonable doubt. It's like there have been several cases in the U.S. of like twins being charged with murder, and they can't pin on either one of them, so they let them both go. Like they know it's them, but the DNA is identical, so they can't prove who did it. So if they both got an alibi or they alibi each other, they've both gotten off. That's happened several times in this country. Like we know one of y'all did it, but we can't prove it.
Right.
I'm not with Tory holding the bag for some shit that they couldn't prove either he or Chelsea did. And that's all I'm saying. Whether he did it or not is irrelevant. Burden of proof is on the state, bro. Right? Reasonable doubt. It was a whole lot of doubt. That was a sham. And they're about to jam this man up for 10 plus on some G shit, probably over just some drunk night riffing. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah, and that's what I meant when I said they didn't understand the context in which he was trying to say what happened. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I don't think it's right. I don't think he'll end up doing 10 joints. You know what I mean? But I it's just a messed up system that we have, bro, and it's so jaded and there's so many moving parts to it that I don't understand. That I don't know, maybe I'm just ignorant to, or just, you know, whatever, but I don't know, man. When stuff like that happens, it just, I end up shaking my head and I just say, oh man, can't we do better? That's what I end up walking away saying, that because I'm so confused by it. I can't lie.
Right. I said it's if the survivor of a shooting live and point the finger, it's always guilty. Believe it or not, Ice, it's not true, bro. Not even a little bit, dog. I get the sentiment though, but that's not true at all. Like,
because it happens.
You got to prove the bullet came out of the gun that I had in my hand. It doesn't matter if you see me with it. You got to prove I pulled the trigger, right? So imagine. I'll give you another scenario, right? You in a war zone, and I made this analogy before. Not analogy, but I've told the story before. Like every time you fire a round, you got to account for that round. You got to account why you discharged your firearm, right? And whether it was above and beyond what was needed, what was necessary, what was required to do what you had to do, right? And there's that statue of equal or lesser force, right? You can't. If somebody got a pistol, you can't pull up with an Abrams tank and throw a shell at them, right? That's not equal or lesser force. So like, you got to be accountable for what you do, and in a court of law, you have to prove that I did that thing you said I did. Meaning that the round was fired by me. You saw that. It came out of my gun. The gun was in my possession when it happened. You got to connect the dots. Just your word ain't enough. It's like with traffic tickets. I'm going to put you on some game right quick. We're going to move on to the next topic. If you get a traffic ticket, 95% of the time, people just like, I'm going to pay it. I don't want to deal with the hassle, right? But let's say your traffic ticket is for failure to signal. If you actually go fight it, the sheriff, the deputy, whoever pulled you over, gotta prove that you didn't signal. Like they word ain't enough to just say, oh, he did it. Nah, prove it. Let me see that dashboard cam. If I don't see you changing lanes without a signal, then I ain't do it. You feel me? So like, nah, it ain't in a court. It may be obvious, but in a court of law, you gotta prove what you saying I did. Period. A lot of y'all can get off these traffic tickets if you just actually say, nah, I'm going to court. You may not want to waste the time doing it. You'd rather pay that $300. But a nigga like me, nah, I ain't do it. Prove it. Show me the footage where I didn't signal and I switched lanes. You can't. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Same thing with your firearm, bro. Prove to me that I had the gun. It's mine. And the round that hit the person came out of my firearm. Even if it's the only gun you found at the scene. Prove it's my bullet. I don't care what you heard. I don't care what the flash was. Prove it's my bullet. If you can't do it, if the shell is too deteriorated, right? If you can't prove it, you get off. That's how it's supposed to be.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I know you were watching the case kind of close and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it just a matter of what they ended up actually charging him with was provable?
It is. Because I think what they got him for, I don't want to speak out of turn. We got to look it up, and I don't want to waste all the time on the case. Yeah. But They got him for what? Like possession of a firearm by a person with a record, right? Basically.
That's what I'm saying. It's like shit like that is what they convicted him on.
Right.
It's not that they convicted him on, attempted murder.
No, he got an assault charge though, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I got to look it up.
But that's what I'm trying to say though, Black. You know what I mean? Is that I think they got him on the technical sense. Like we could prove that you were in possession of this. You probably weren't supposed to be in possession of this. You were with these people at this hour. That's what we're proving. We're able to pinpoint that. I think that's really what happened with it. But again, I'm saying that's where like the context of everything isn't being taken into consideration.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like you said, to have to do 10 joints over a drunk night and you was riffing. I mean, I've been there. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? So like to do 10 joints for that, that's kind of hard.
They got him on assault with a firearm.
Yeah. Right. There you go. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it comes down to, Black. You know what I mean? But speaking of nonsense by people in positions, right? What's up with the NBA, bro?
What you mean?
What's going on with Ja Morant?
I don't know.
What's wrong with that boy, man?
He think he Lil Durk. And he think he Lil Durk, and he need to just be Muggsy Bogues. He need to just I don't want to say it this way, but like shut up and dribble. Like I don't even know. Like whatever you trying to prove, you don't got to. You a multi-millionaire and you like 23, kid. So like. Stay out the way, hire security, and chill. And by the way, you live in Memphis, right? Mm-hmm. Like Memphis really give it up. Like Memphis is trench like. Yeah. So like if you out there saying you keep that stick on you, them niggas out there ain't scared of you anyway, because they got the sticks too. So like I don't know what you're trying to prove. You feel me?
Right.
So like just sit down and play basketball. It's not necessary when you got that, bro. When you worth 100 M's, you feel me? When you got it like that and everybody know you got it like that and your life is pretty much set up, you can set up your family for generations. This shit, the stick talk is kind of silly coming from you. Like rappers who getting out the mud and got nothing else to really lean on, you kind of get where that comes from. Like, I'm going to protect mine. But you a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Just sit the fuck down.
Thank you for saying what my brain is thinking.
Because that's the absolute truth right there. And it brings me to the point of this. Do you think that maybe the NBA should start thinking a little bit for these players? And I know it's not a large amount of them, but for a lot of times just a couple bad apples ruin the whole bunch, right? Do you think maybe they should just institute you signed this contract, you don't have social media.
No.
Can we go that route?
No, because that hurts the game. Like the fact that you can recognize the play. Half the niggas in the NFL, you wouldn't even know it if they walk down the street. Mm-hmm. Right. The fact that NBA players don't wear masks and are widely known on socials and things like that is good for the growth of the sport. So no, you're not going to legislate that out of the game. You're not going to do that at all.
It just seems like that's the common denominator every time though, bro, is fucking social media.
I think the common denominator is that we continue to look at the game of let's say the NBA specifically, the game of basketball. It's a commodity. People want to watch it. It's one of the few things keeping cable television alive, right? Live sports. We look at the basketball players as commodities and not as people. Now, I recognize that as an example. LeBron James came in the league in 2003. He was 18 years old. He was ready physically to play basketball against a grown man, right? But mentally, maturity-wise, he was not ready. And this whole thing about lowering the bar. Ja Morant is a multimillionaire. He's been in the league, 3-4 years now, but he's still 22.
Yeah.
Like that's young, bro. And you don't think of it like that in context. Like, Jason Tatum, probably like a top 5 player in the league, and he's 24. He's been around 5 years already, but he's still only 24. These people went from high school, and I get there's some money on the table, but high school only known within like people who follow basketball intently to world famous in like 24 months with millions of dollars and no guidance. Like your parents not telling you no, your friends not telling you no, your agent not telling you no, you 19, you 20, you got bread out the ass, everybody adores you, you're the savior of their franchise, and you getting it like that. So like there's no transition, and all that shit that they do with the rookie symposium, all that, it don't really matter. Here's what I'd like to see happen. I like to either see the age limit go up. This is just me. 21, like baseball. If you get drafted as a high schooler, 18-year-old straight to the league, you should not even get access to your bread until you turn 21. It should literally go into an account that you can't touch unless you either out of the league for 12 months, meaning that your career is over for whatever reason, right? Or you turn the age of 21. You get a bit of money that you get to spend, and they force you to learn financial management, investment strategies, how to protect yourself, how to carry yourself as a celebrity with access to lots of money. And that may be restrictive because it's America, but it's almost necessary because most people between the ages of 18 and 20 in the NBA look like me. They're black men. And they come from places where they don't have those skills. A lot of them look like me and don't know how to deal with it. And I'm not saying that it might not be a little heavy-handed, but I think it'd be better in the long term for the men, the people. Fuck the product, the people.
Yeah. No, because I think the main point from what you said that I take away is it's the youth, and now that I'm advanced age over here, right? I look at 18 and 21-year-olds like little kids.
That's kids.
You know what I'm saying? They're straight up kids. They don't
It's
even
not
know.
disrespectful. It's a kid. Think about what you was like at 19, 20.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
It wasn't it. I was a knucklehead. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I think something like that would be nice. But I do know that they have those resources available to those players. They do. They do.
Bro, they got mental health services available in the black community too. But it's such a stigma against using them that it doesn't get utilized. Going to a 2-hour talk, somebody telling me to invest in this and that and the third, isn't helping me get financial literacy, not in a real scale. I'm not, bro, the average 18, 19-year-old ain't even able to take in what you're telling them because it's unfathomable until they get the check and the money's in their hand. It's like, all right, bet I see it.
That's
true. Bro, you got to have some forced compulsory growth and learnings in that space. That's for me. Either you get drafted as a high schooler, right? And you are forced to delay your earnings or access to it so that you can focus on development as a person, or you don't come into the league until you're 21. And hopefully in college, you get some of that learning that you needed because you're not ready here yet for life as an adult. Bro, I was 19. I was 19 in the desert. You know what I mean? And as if you don't look at people like commodities and look at us like people, that shit was traumatizing, bro. It doesn't matter the training and shit that I got. It didn't matter that, you know what I mean? The minute I touched down and somebody shot at me, the first time that happens, you are not rah-rah, gung-ho, I'm about to let off. It's not like that. You hit the fucking dirt. You dig a trench and you hiding like, yo, this shit is real. It's different.
Like they trying to kill me out here.
Yeah, you gotta get used to the idea of having to carry yourself in that way. It's not like it's made out to be. So an 18, 19-year-old kid with no guidance, it doesn't matter that I come from the trenches. It's different because not everybody in my hood is trying to kill me. You understand? You go over there, everybody's shooting at you, bro. Everybody. And when you walk through these towns and neighborhoods, you don't know who to trust. They all look the same. They don't wear fucking uniforms. You don't know who the bad guy is, right? So you have to kind of adjust to what's going on and wrap your mind around it. Nah, bro, 18, 19, 20. I'm not even saying you got to figure it out at 21, but I'm saying that's the legal age in America for almost everything else now, right? So I feel like these younger athletes and people in these positions where they get access to money, they need compulsory guidance, whether they like it or not, for their own well-being. Compulsory.
It's a point well made, man. I just don't know. It's gonna fall on deaf ears every time. I just don't know why. I just don't know why. Because it's true, man. It's like hitting the lottery for some of these kids, man. I mean,
all of them. How many of them come from privileged households? Very few. Just like the kids of like Steph Curry, with your dad being in the league and you have access to resources already, right? But a lot of these kids get it out the mud.
Yeah. And I know like when we're kids and everything, the grandioso idea of being rich is like you start talking about millions and being 100 million and things like that. But the truth is, man, 200K cash in an account, that's life-changing money. That's life-changing money. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
And you know a little about this too. The first time I got a job, my first job, where I got 6 figures, let's keep it a bean. My signing bonus was 25, right? Like I never heard it. Like, hold up, you gonna give me money outside of my salary?
Right.
Your job? Like, yes, we're gonna give you that, right?
Right.
I'm lit. I'm gas, right? Like, that ain't no fucking money. But when you ain't got shit, you feel me? Or when you come from a place where that's everything.
Right.
That's everything. So imagine being 19 out the trenches. Not only do you got access to bread, you now famous. So like, there's people who got bread and got to work to be noticed. Like, I got to go out and like buy this car and go to the club and make it rain and do these things to get noticed by people and get attention, just so they know I can do that. But they already got that. So like, the minute they get the check, people is on them immediately. There is no space for them to even figure out how to operate in this new space.
Correct.
I'm rich and I'm famous at the same time. That's crazy. They almost set up to fuck up the bag, and the fact that more of them don't is a miracle. I'll say this. Let me get to the next topic. Somebody people may not remember. I know you will. Len Bias. Remember Len Bias? I bet. I mean, imagine getting drafted, dog, and then you go out on an OD because you party and celebrating like, yo, I made it. Like Len Bias was Jordan, bro. He was the next Jordan. He was that guy.
It's a sad story.
You get drafted and you OD that night. Like, it's amazing that more kids or more of these people who go to the league don't have a sadder story than what they do. That more of them actually are successful, and then those who who wash out or who struggle or who have some growing pains.
Len Bias, if I'm not mistaken, that's the kid who died on the court. No,
Len Bias?
Yeah, didn't he die on the court?
Where you get that from, bro?
Or is that somebody else? There's another. There's a player.
Len Bias OD'd off of that nose candy.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was he went and played a game after, and then he collapsed on the court, and then he died at the hospital. I thought that's how it was. Hotel room crack. Oh shit, you right.
I don't know who died in the court.
Yeah, somebody. It's infamous. It's not a good thing. I don't think it had anything to do with drugs. I think it had to do with his heart.
Oh, Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis. Okay, yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. Remember that? But anyway, I don't mean to make it somber or nothing, but just talking about the NBA and Sharon basically summed it up by saying it should be in the contract period for them to go through financial counseling, period.
It is, but it's token. Like they have to like go to.
That's what I was saying.
Ricky Symposium is called. It's like a couple hours, and you sit there and listen to a lecture, and then you out of there.
Anton Tyler's another one that happened to. What else, Black? I brought up Jay Morant. What's something you want to talk about right quick?
I mean, bro, like when we got off the air, we had like a lot more shootings. We had a car chase over here, weekend. We had niggas going to it's for the not to laugh it off. I swear, like the day we went off the air, the next day it was like all mayhem it broke loose.
It did. People wilding out here, bro. People are wilding out here. I have continued my stance. I am not a people person at all anymore. I'm not. I'm really not, man. I am very, very disappointed with people and the things that they do to other humans, the things that they do to animals. Seen some heinous shit in the last couple months with people doing shit to animals, man. And I swear. Anyway, I'll move on. It's a crazy, crazy world out here, man. Just like the screen says, it's a crazy fucking world out here, man.
Can I shift gears?
Yeah, of course.
What you feel about Wakanda Forever? Was that a good movie, dog?
Wouldn't be fair for me because I only watched half of it and I fell asleep. Does that tell you?
Fuck. I keep forgetting that you're not black. I keep forgetting sometimes. My bad. Yo,
wait. It's a prerequisite that you have to watch this movie if you're black.
Hold up. All right, hold up. Watch this. Everybody watching this show right now, right? If you know
who's
what I'm
black
about, please chime in.
If you're black.
Did we not have to watch shit like Roots?
Did you watch Creed too?
Hold up. We had to watch Roots, Shaka Zulu. Like we had to in our house. No.
I had to watch that. I had to watch that. Me too.
Color Purple.
Yeah.
Had to. Mister. See all that shit.
I'm with you still. I'm still with you.
So
when did Marvel step into the grandioso?
We talking about it.
I'm listening. I still ain't heard nothing.
Wakanda Forever is modern day Roots. You heard? Just for the generation. So we had to at least watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
The multiverse does not count.
Give us free. All that shit, bro. We had to. Hold up. So listen, I don't know how you only watch half of it. Hold up. All right. Did you watch Nope?
Fell asleep.
Did you watch Nope?
Nope. Yes.
Are you sure? What happened at the end, Gabe?
Yeah. What?
Spoilers for
refresh my
Nope.
memory. Refresh my memory though. The premise.
I shouldn't have to.
Because I watched. It was on Netflix, right? Because I watched a lot of shit on Netflix in the last 3-4 months. Man. I watched a lot of shit.
Either you know that you watch Nope or you don't know that you watch Nope.
It's Marvel Comics presents.
Nobody's confused about this. Oh my God. So basically, exactly, Roots Forever. Marvel Comics presents Roots Forever. All right, bro. Listen. All right. I can't have a conversation with you.
I don't remember if I watched Nope. I don't. I've watched a lot of shit though. I'm all caught up on Power. I'll tell you that. Like everything.
Power's dirt now, bro. We dealing with BMF.
The whole nine. I'm up on everything.
We'll talk about that at the end of the season. We got a few more episodes, but it's BMF and Snowfall. It's quiet for Tyreek and Power. I'm gonna keep it a being. He's a horrible actor, bro. I can't deal with little Tyreek.
You don't believe in him? You don't believe?
Not at all. He's not believable, bro. The character. It's like, remember the original Power, and you were watching Rotimi, like play thug and hard the whole. Like he never was.
All right.
Believable to me. Go sing, nigga. Go sing.
Who's more believable? The kid who plays young Kanan or Tariq?
The kid who plays young Kanan.
You like him better. Okay.
I mean, Tariq is like 5'4", ain't putting no fear in nobody. So all the respect he be getting where niggas don't off him is unrealistic. Niggas would have been tried him. You know what I mean? They would have been tried him and put him somewhere. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Anyway, my point was Wakanda Forever a good movie? I just wanted to say, bro, I don't think it was a good movie. I think it was necessary, but it's not a good movie. It's hurtful to say that.
Did you watch Creed?
I did watch Creed.
I gotta watch Creed. I watched 1 and 2. I didn't watch 3 yet.
I thought it was really good, and I also think Michael B made that movie his bitch in a good way. Like it's clearly his franchise now. No matter where they want to go with it. I think that was necessary. I understand him bridging the gap between Rocky and Creed with the first movie. I thought the second movie overdid it. Yeah, right. I thought the second movie overdid it. I would have liked to seen them slowly phase Rocky out. Right. This starts off, you see Michael, and then you see fucking Rocky in the fucking locker room talking to him. So it's like, come on, bro, give it a break. This movie not even acknowledging Rocky's presence at all, I thought was too extreme because it makes no sense given what he was going through. Of course, he's going to be like, yo, Unc, should I do this? Like a conversation or something. I recognize behind the scenes that wasn't possible because of Rocky and MGM's relationship.
Right.
But they should have said something to address his lack of presence.
Yeah, I'm hyped to see it. I think it's been getting a lot of praise, man. You know what got a lot of praise? And I don't mean to shift gears off of this, but like Top Gun Maverick got a lot of praise.
Yo, didn't it?
It did.
I bet you watched that, didn't you?
I only watched half of it.
All right, so it ain't white or black. You just don't like movies at all. You don't like nothing.
You know what happened? It was on my JetBlue flight, and
hold up. You watched the movie about planes getting shot down while on a plane.
Correct. Yes, I did.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Everything.
You know what? That's funny because I know niggas who get ready to go make a move and they watching Set It Off and the headrest of the navigator.
Yeah,
they watching Set It Off.
I'm him. You know I mean? That's me.
Yo, you see what she did? You about to do it just like that. You know what I mean? They go get active watching Set It Off.
Yo, one time Sanchez says, "Love you, nephew. Proud of you. Keep rising." Yo, we doing this out here, bro. Right. Shout out to Wapter Music. Shout out to Cuzzo FM. Shout out to Tattoo Shop Radio, and shout out to Culture Shock Radio. All those entities are streaming this every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So salute to y'all out in Germany, Canada, Ohio, and Guadeloupe, man. Super, super fire. Catch this on all those streaming platforms as well. So everybody's listening to the first time. Make sure you go ahead and follow Finally TV, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, just how it sounds, Finally TV. You can follow my boy King Blackout. Blackout, tell him what the handle is on Instagram.
KING_Blackout. BLAKOUT. KING_BLAKOUT. K Blackout.
There you go. And don't be shy. Hit that follow and find one of my posts and be like, yo, I checked this out on the show. I'm here because of the show. I heard it because of the show. Tell me something. Let me know that more than us 15, 16 people that be watching this show live is listening to the show. Let us know,
Factory.
man.
Factory. Gay, I know I missed the beginning, bro, but what? I haven't seen you take a drink. So what are you drinking?
Today, I had to keep it light, man, because I'll be honest with you. I've been working all day. I had the chainsaw out. Like, it was real in the Ville.
Okay.
So right now, yeah, I got no power. I'm on generator right now. I'm dedicated to my show and my platform. I told the people that. Listen, so today we are not sponsored by Brisk.
Don't take my lines, bro. Just drink your tea. Hold up. We're not sponsored by Red Solo Cup.
Hey,
we be using them shits, but they don't give no bread. So like Red Solo get next to me before I switch to Dollar General brand. Like they red too. They hold ice and liquid. What's up?
Yes, sir. Yo, Senior G, man, this is gonna sound fire on air. And you gotta remember too, Black and I haven't even hit our stride yet. You know what I'm saying? Like next week is on like Donkey Kong. I think the snow threw everything off. It threw my man off. He had things to deal with. I'm just happy he's okay because usually, you know, I hit him up before the show, and I did that today, but it was a little later than usual. Then when I didn't hear back, I got a little nervous, man. I ain't gonna lie. So nice to have him on and back together strong. I'm really happy for this season. Y'all see that we took the time to update the logos around here. You see what we got on the screen. Shout out to Shad. DJ Rec Boy Shad's the one that came up with some of this stuff for us. You know what I mean? He did the temp check for us. He's the one that put together these overlays. So shout out to my boy. If you need something like that, make sure you hit him up. His services are there. They are not free. Nothing is free that's worth it. Trust me.
That's not true, bro. I ain't never mind. We could talk about that off the air.
All right, we'll talk about that off there. All right,
before we go in through the hard way, can I have one question?
Yeah.
Is we not gonna talk about your Hot Wheel on the air or not? We just gonna be quiet about that.
My Hot Wheel. Oh, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
I didn't want to ask you. Mr. Xavier wanted. I need to know something.
Here we go. STDs are free. Remember that. That's what Chris said.
I can only.
Oh, yo, Chris, that's not politically correct, brother. They're now called STIs.
Hootie hoo.
They're not diseases. They're infections.
Yo, that's a big fact. Yo,
that's real though. That's what it's called now.
Listen, shout out to the Rec Boys. I agree with you, Sharon. Shout out to the Rec Boys, and shout out to Rocky and Rock's Kitchen out there. He's still killing it, doing his thing, man. Salute to that brother.
I'm glad you brought it up. Yo, Rock, I meant to say, man, that's super dope of what you're doing in your community, bro. I saw the post. When I meant to say something to you, I was waiting for you to tap in. That's dope and big of you, man. I salute the work you're doing.
Talk about it.
Youth out there, absolutely. I'll let him post in the chat if you want to spread that word. But even though he was doing some cooking lessons with the youthicists, and I thought that was super dope. Take the time out to do that with them. So salute to you, brother.
Yeah, no, building the youth up and showing them other ways to get life done is always going to be a great thing to do, because I think that a lot of times we're a product of our environments, and sometimes those environments are not nurturing and they're very limited, you know. So when people come out of the woodworks like a Rocky and do things like that, it just, you know, it could open the eyes to one mind that'll be like a game changer, you know, for everybody else, you know. So things like that are super dope. So salute to that brother. We just appreciate Rock around here, but he's been a supporter for a while. He's the reason why Hazel got up into a calendar. She was a calendar girl because of him and his group and stuff. So salute to you and everything you do.
Absolutely. So you're gonna talk. What's your question about the Hot Wheels?
My question is, Blackout.
The King Kniff from Connecticut voice, bro. Like this ain't Slim Shady LP 2000. Like, what are you doing?
This is Mr. Xavier, and you will listen. I only talk on the breathe out.
Hi, Joe Budden. What's up?
What do you do with a car that has 707 horsepower besides spin in place? Thank you.
So I'll explain it to you. When you get a car that can give 700 to the wheels, like somebody on the show,
yikes,
you get a fatter tire so you make better contact with the road. That's all you do. People who ride stock tires, yes, will spin out. That's why you get a bigger tire, bigger radios, or you get slickbacks, right? That's it. Once you have a wider grip, more your tire making contact consistently, you're able to actually put that power to good use. I have really big tires, by the way. So does that answer your question?
Did you just hit the audience and me with I have really big tires?
You asked the question, what do I do with all the horsepower I got? Put a proper tire on so I can gap.
How wide are these tires? We're talking about,
17-inch tires.
That's tiny, bro. No, Rock, I don't drive.
No,
I
wide.
do not drive my SRT Challenger in the snow, bro.
No, wide.
Despicable.
17 wide. I mean,
That's tiny.
That's
It's too much power, bro. You're not, bro. You
throw
throw 20s,
tiny.
and you probably go 305 with the width of the tire. You just go big, or you go completely slick back. But with those, like, you shouldn't be driving those on the road anyway. But niggas do. They'll drag the drag radio to and from like a show or something like that. They'll do that. Yeah. But just get a really wide tire.
Yo, salute to that though. That's a lot of horsepower, bro.
That is a lot of horses.
Yo, yeah, Rock. I've seen people do it. They're despicable, bro. It's disgusting. Yeah. It's nasty work. Don't be out there with your baby looking crazy.
It's true. As far as what I got going on, a lot of people know that watch this show that I've a big Nissan head. I've always been a big Nissan head. Back in the day, I was driving a Nissan 240SX, all prettied up. Slow as hell, but pretty as a mother. But I only got the 240SX because at the time I could not afford a Z, and I had always wanted a Z, and so that's what I did. I went and I got a pretty little thing. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, bro. Are you getting a waifu rap? Look, you think I knew about that? I'm a nerd too. What the fuck you talking about? Just don't listen. Just you getting a waifu rap, or Angie said nah.
She said nah. She said
you
nah.
Get a couple of peekers from like the side windows at least. Look. Hold up. This is why Gabe is laughing. Y'all know he don't laugh that much. I really fucked him up. The fact that I'm in that. He ain't know. I know, bro.
Listen.
Get you a couple of waifu peekers. You feel me? Listen.
I don't think so.
Every clapped out JDM you see at a meet.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them got a waifu. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna shut up.
Listen, I'm gonna pull up one time. My baby mean. She mean. I ain't gonna lie, man. She mean. She's all go, man. She's all go. There is not 1 ounce of luxury in that vehicle at all. You will get a full body massage driving her. If you're into that sort of thing, okay. You will feel like you're laying down. Like I literally feel like I'm laying down when I'm driving that car. But she's fun, man. She's fun. She's fun. Congrats, as hell.
Man. Real talk.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Likewise. So now I could actually join the big boys and I could come out for one of them rides one time. One of them mixed rides, you know what I'm saying? I gotta
get down with mixed meet, yeah.
You know what I mean? Do something like that. I wouldn't mind that. Mind that.
That's what grown men do. Yeah.
So, yo, what we're going to do right now is, what was your dream car when you were younger? Mine was a Honda Prelude. Don't ask why. I told you it was the Z. Black, what was your dream car?
I'm driving it. Ain't that crazy?
See that? Yo, that's what's up for us, man. That's how we do.
It. Yeah, first Fast and Furious, when I saw Dom's Charger, that was it. Like that Skyline that your boy was in didn't do it for me. But the Charger, yeah, I wasn't fucking with the Skyline. I've never been to JDMs and shit like that. That's not my thing. But Dom's Charger, that 69 was like, that's hard as fuck.
It is hard as fuck though.
That's so hard. Yeah. So I'm driving it.
That's dope, man. That's dope for you. That's dope for me because we driving our childhood dreams, man. That's super dope. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. He said, shout out to the rich guys with 2 cars. Bro, I don't got 2 cars, Ice.
I actually do have 2 cars, but I'm not rich though.
We got 2 cars.
You're such a dick. You actually do have 2 cars.
I actually do got 3.
No, 2 cars.
And you're right. All right. Technically, yes. 2 cars. Yes.
You do got 2 cars.
Yes,
listen, talking about Fast and Furious, I got to mention this. I would be remiss if I didn't say that a very close second in my childhood to that Z was a Toyota Supra, though.
Okay, I get that. And that time, especially that time frame,
Yeah,
that late 90s shit, like I
yeah,
get it. Yeah.
yeah, super fire. I'm always here trying to find one. Listen, I'm so happy that I didn't sell my other car, bro, because right now I would just be stuck home.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So I had to do that. Listen, we gonna play one of these commercials because we do have people that pay the bills around here. So let me play this commercial. We'll come back with Three the Hard Way.
Chill.
Marino's Barbershop, located in the Marshalls Plaza in Poughkeepsie, New York, right on Route 9, open 7 days a week. Contact them today, 845-454-7226 for all of your hairstyling needs. The installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs. Stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. All Creed is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote.
Yes, sir. You already know what we do and how we do it. We had a segment on this show that made the show actually quite popular, if you ask me. I mean, what do you think, Black? You think Three the Hard Way made the show go early on?
I think it was exciting. I think people wanted to know what was really popping out here. You feel me? So like, absolutely. And then shit got real.
It did. It got real because, for the lack of a better analogy, we pretty much cannibalized our own audience, right? So our audience, you know, I didn't mean to do that. Black didn't mean to do that. But ultimately, you know, we're all creatives, right? I don't really make music anymore, but Black is a creative. I'm a creative in this space. As is Black. I mean, he has contributions to the show as well. So as creatives, I understand the sensitivity to your craft. You know what I mean? I totally get that. I understand that. But when you are an artist,
sensitive about my shit. Sorry, go ahead. World's smallest violin for the snowflakes, but continue on.
So, yeah, that happened. Everything that he just said, the way he depicted it, that happened. And so we stopped doing it, basically. And we started just reviewing albums.
Yeah.
And, you know, and we would review albums. And it was pretty dope for me because it actually forced me to listen to some of the new stuff that was coming out. So, you know, it worked out for both of us. We were listening to music. We stayed hip. We stayed our ear to the street.
Yeah.
And we talked about it. You know what I mean? The problem with that is it's boring. It's boring to do that.
You think talking about music is boring? So what? I'm sorry. You think talking about mainstream music is boring?
Yeah, I found it to be a little boring, and it really showed me how much BS music there is out in this world, and the low level of what do you call that? What do you call that bar? The limbo, right? How like the bar is set so easy to come out here and have a project and have big producers on it and engineers and all that, and it still be just and disappear within less than a week.
Yeah,
less than a week. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And not for nothing, I felt like I was torturing myself every week listening to this music, man. Even when it was something that I'm suggesting to Black, like, yo, we're gonna listen to this one. It's like I gotta like bear and grin and grit my way through this right now. It wasn't very often that we love what we listen to. I remember Joyner, when we did Joyner's Joint, we were both so happy about that. It's such a great album. J. Cole's album ended up being really awesome. There was a few along the way. You know, King's Disease was dope. You know what I mean?
Fire.
There was a few winners out there. So with that said, we're bringing back Three the Hard Way.
You don't fuck up.
And I'm begging y'all artists, don't send in your own music.
Don't even send that shit in.
Nah. Send in your man shit.
Snowflake smell over here. You know what I mean?
Send in your boy shit. You know what I'm saying? Send in the independent artists that you're rocking with right now for the last 2 months. Like, send it in to us and ask us to talk about it on air or something. Because I don't like, if y'all send us music, the artists, and I am talking to all of y'all, if y'all send us music, y'all really need to be prepared to. This is Three the Hard Way.
I think that I said Remy Black 5 fire emojis. I appreciate that, brother. Ice is one of my favorite artists out here, period.
I've been saying
matter.
that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Independent, doesn't matter. Just artists as in general. So I appreciate that. I think people that the whole line, I'm an artist, I'm sensitive about my shit, is true. So am I, right? You want to defend your body of work, all that kind of good shit. But here's the reality. I enjoy talking about like why I enjoyed the process of making what I made or what I think about it and all that good fun shit that comes with it. The reality is art is designed to be consumed by people other than the person who made it, right? Like that's the entire fucking point, right? Bet. So once you finish that piece of art and it hangs in a museum, it does you no good to only show it to the 5 people that you're friendly with that's going to tell you, great job.
I know. What's the point of that?
Yeah, you got to give it to the masses. You got to have an open door. People come in and look at it. And you know what happens? Some people be like, abstract, deep. I love the lines. I love the story within the painting. And some people be like, I don't get it. That shit's stupid. It's just paint on a canvas. It's dumb, right? And guess what? Both of those points is super fucking valid. And the snowflake in you has to be able to be like, you know what? Here's an example. I'm a 30-year-old black man, and I made a hip-hop album, right? And people who are going to listen to music run the spectrum, run the gambit. And not everybody who hears this 30-year-old black man's album is going to like my shit. Because they might have different takes in music, different walk of life, don't like how I did it, don't like my production. You have to be able to accept that, period. 8 billion people on the planet, 7.5 of them ain't going to like your shit.
Fact.
Don't matter what you do.
Without further ado, Black, because we got time restraints, so we got to get this over to our affiliate so they could upload it to the global network. That's the Village Global Network, by the way. But we're going to get into it. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying Jay Arroyo sent me this track, he said, yo, listen to this. I did this freestyle. I think it's dope, making it kind of into a song. So that's what he's not saying this is my lead single. He's trying to tell you, this is my new joint. Tell me what y'all think of it. That's dead ass what he wants to know. So here we go. Jay Arroyo.
All right.
That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. All my niggas getting high, probably counting something. And they said I won't amount to nothing, but I fucked your bitch. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. All my niggas getting high, probably counting something. And they said I won't amount to nothing, but I fucked your bitch. That's gotta count for something. Rope chains to the cocaine in the 2-door coupe. Move things off a loose change. I was broke like you. Try to watch my move. Try to steal my juice. But in no names, I told flames you could take that too. I rap for real, I never had to steal. Middle finger in this gun, that's a package deal. Still wishing on a star, pussy tap your heels. Dave Beast mixed with Nas, I got mass appeal. Get in and out the bank, but we ain't trading statements. Been broke already, you ain't Eddie, we ain't trading places. Need to get up out your head, you niggas ain't replacing it. They say the throne is up for grabs and it's my turn to take it. We royalty. First we change the game, then raise the fee, then take back the money that they make off me. Moment of silence, let's take a knee. Cause I ain't these other niggas, man, I play for keeps. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. All my niggas getting high, probably counting something. And they said I won't amount to nothing, but I fucked your bitch. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. All my niggas getting high, probably counting something. And they said I won't amount to nothing, but I fucked your bitch. That's gotta count for
Ain't got no time to play with these haters. Niggas tryna outplay us. Fuck around with ball players. It ain't about a dollar, bitch, to call later. The coupe, the color, dark Vader. My bitch straight from Barbados. Her clothes and shit from Rodale, but shit take them off as soon as I... Nigga, if the play is right, I won't fail. Got a Barbie doll in Baltimore, I fuck a raw. And I ain't even gotta call it off, cause I'm a young fly nigga with a calling card. I'm ballin' hard, never falling off. A nigga try me, shit, he probably lost. A nigga try me, yeah, he probably lost. And if he say got me, then it's probably false, it's fat easy. Yeah, the game need me. Nigga make a play today and call easy. Baby do it nice and slow like ball greasy. Nigga still going hard, so y'all bleeding. It's crazy. I ball daily. Nigga make a play in Kentucky and call Haley. Take a month off, come back like Tom Brady. Yeah, I ain't fuck around with the fuck around. The 4-5, how you ducking down? You ain't real, you a fucking clown. Niggas mad cause I'm something now and then it's something new.
Okay. So Count for Something, Jay Arroyo featuring Call Me Fats, produced by Automatic Beats. I think that's supposed to be not Betas. Black, what you think about that production by Automatic Beats? I can't hear you.
My bad, be myself for the video. No, it was cool. It's cool production. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but it was cool.
I thought the same exact thing. I'm like, whoever made this actually kind of knows what they're doing. So salute to that. I appreciate that. What did you think about the song?
I wasn't jacking the song.
Song was decided. I love. I have a thing because I love the sarcasm in Jay Arroyo. If you know Jay Arroyo, he is so fucking sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? And he exudes that on a lot of his joints, you know what I'm saying? And if you know him, I think it adds a layer of appreciation to the tracks.
Sure.
Overall, Count for Some, at least there's a hook that's, discernible and, repeatable. I can appreciate that. The second dude's voice, I kind of liked his voice.
Yeah, I thought the energy that he came with was dope.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, you like the second verse too, right?
I like the energy. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, me too. So if I had to tell Jay, I would tell Jay it's all right. Like I'm not jumping out the window for it, and I'm not saying throw it on the floor. It definitely could end up on like a project and just be like a joint on the project, maybe not a feature joint or like a single that you would pull out of it. But for an album cut, I'd give it that. I think it's all right. Do you think it makes it that far, or you don't like it at all? Scrap it.
I thought I don't like it at all. We've had this talk several times about Jay. It's the nigga word for me. Yeah, I can't get past that, bro. Never going to tell another man how to talk. You know what I mean? And I've talked to Jay several times. We've had this conversation too. I can't rock with it because to me it don't fit. That's just that's just where I come from and how I grew up. I'm not knocking him in the craft. I'm just saying like that alone almost takes me out of everything else going on in the record. It's hard for me to separate it because I can't separate the person that's giving it to me, right? It's like when Eminem did the fucking cypher at the BET Awards talking about equality for black people. It's like you're not the right messenger. Even if you flip words dope and the meaning behind it was dope and genuine, you're not the person to give that to me. So I can't accept that. You know what I mean? So you can take it how you want to take it. I know people who won't have a problem with it. And that's cool too. But for me, I can't get over it. I can't. It don't sit right with me. It just never will.
Gotcha. Is it because it's excessive or just pure? Like even if it was once, you would have an issue with it.
I mean, my psychology, like I think everybody got their own relationship with that word, right? Depending on white, black, brown, it doesn't matter. In different Spanish people who think they can use that. You know what I mean? Like people who think you should never use it. Black people who think it's super derogatory, never say it. Like it just runs the gambit, right? So like, I don't know necessarily if it's about the amount of times you say it. It's like, how can I quantify this? I was in middle school with a kid down the street, a really good friend of mine who grew up in the same spot that we grew up. And this is a thing, right? He's a white dude, right? But he very much ate what we ate, slept what we slept, hung out what we hung out, period. And I'm not saying that Jay's white. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just making an analogy here. Did all the same shit. And culturally, he probably just as black as everybody else there, or at least in the urban culture. He lives that way, right? Just could never get that off. Like I can never, like if we walked outside of our little bubble, our little neighborhood, and you tried to, and you acted like you were comfortable in that space, it wouldn't go well. I'd probably get a weird look for letting you do that to my face, even if me and you got a connection like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it ain't never sat right with me. Like For real.
Yeah.
There's so many other words and ways to kind of describe yourself. And the fact that Black people took that word and tried to flip it and make it mean something else, don't mean that is extended to every single group I'm around. I don't care how you grew up. It don't work for me personally.
Copy.
Yeah.
Copy. So we're gonna leave y'all wanting more. Basically, what we're gonna do, we got to get up out of here. I'm getting yelled at that we going overtime. So let me end this now. I want to say thank you so much to everybody that joined us. If you're not following us already, make sure you're doing that. Finally TV, it's King Blackout. We will be back next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube, and then followed up across the world, Wapter Music, Cuzzo FM, Culture Shock Radio, and Tattoo Shop Radio across the world. Replay at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be good. Y'all be easy. Stay blessed.